I feel like this is going to be a long podcast. Also, I think I'm going to keep that in. Okay, so welcome back to Lifeline with AJ and Vincent. And today we have a special guest with us.
Keegan, hello, yes. My name is Keegan.
All right, so just tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll get into our little discussion after.
So yeah, real quick, I'm 17, rising senior. I moved most of my life. Mom's Air Force colonel, so moved around. A lot of stories, a lot of experiences, so I'm ready to share.
All right, and going into that, our topic of the day is love. So, relationships, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever you're into. And yeah,
they can get a little wild, you know?
They can get crazy.
You never know what's around the corner. Never know who you meet or what you'll find about them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I feel, or with my most recent relationship, I feel like you don't really know you love someone until it, like, hits you in the face.
Right. I mean, it could be there for a while. It could be underlying. And then it could just, one day, it's the smallest thing.
Yeah.
It's the smallest thing. It's not some big grandiose event that's like, oh, I'm in love now.
Yeah,
it's
not a movie.
No, your life's not a movie. It's not a fairy tale. It's nothing like that. It's just kind of a little something.
Over time, but it occurs over time. And then,
right.
It has, you don't just like go like, that's the girl I want. I love her.
Right.
No, it's like.
Grows over time.
Yeah, like you like them. And it really is just like, it depends on who you are. And like people move at different paces.
Right.
Like it just depends on if she or he is the one.
All right.
So how do you feel about Issa? How'd you guys meet? How'd you know she was the one? I'm going to dive right into it.
All right. So my girlfriend's Issa. We met at Tupac, which is Temple University Filipino American Council. I went to the first meeting. Didn't meet her there. We went to field day, which was like we all met up at the SAC, which is our student activity center, and we walked over. I didn't really start talking to her until the night of September 21st, which was it was our little get-together soiree for Tupac.
Wow.
And
pretty early in the semester, huh?
It was September 21st. September 20. Wait, what'd you say?
Pretty early in the semester. What did you say?
Yeah, it is pretty early in the semester, but
so that's good. That's
yeah.
Good.
I mean,
that means
as I said in like the earlier podcast, I never really went out, and this was like my first opportunity to go out and like talk to people, meet friends, and yeah, and it's like. We met there.
Was she one of the first people you met at Temple, or what was going on?
Okay, so I mean, the first people I met at Temple were my roommates.
Right,
so
like outside your roommates.
Outside my roommates, pretty much, yeah. Other than the people in my classes, she was the first one that I like gained a connection with, and that I was like, I have a lot of fun with this girl, and
definitely could have helped. I mean, definitely could have like pushed in that to the relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Like it helped a lot that she was like, she knew what she wanted. Like we both were like, we're not gonna just mess around in college. Like we want serious relationships.
Nice steady relationship.
Yeah, from the jump. And like
unlike a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, no, a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Calm down. No more bashing. Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, we both knew what we wanted, and we're here today.
How long?
Today is July 2nd at the time of recording, so we are 9 months and a little bit.
Beautiful.
So it's longest relationship I've been in, and I feel like that says a lot about me. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna go a long way, and I guess we'll just see what happens from here.
It's a beautiful thing, yeah.
Yeah. So
that's great.
Vincent, are you currently in a relationship right now?
No, I'm single. You know?
Whoa. Ooh.
It's kind of nice like that, you know?
No, honestly, like you learn more about yourself by being single, and like you need to like
you can improve yourself more, you know.
Yeah, and like it's not like you're trying to change yourself to like get a girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and, like a lot of that happens in relationships, and that's I feel like in my opinion that's pretty toxic.
Yeah.
But like we're not bashing you or anything like. Yeah, but definitely like take your time.
Yeah.
And yeah, is there anything else you want to add?
Not really much, you know. I mean.
You're a man who knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Engineering girls.
Oh, don't get me started on those. It's pretty dry in that department, we'll say. As far as I know.
Right.
Yeah, we'll get to our special guest here, Keegan.
Yes.
What about you?
So I'm not currently in a relationship right now. It's kind of complicated. I'm working things out with her. We do think we're over, but it's just we're going through something, so we're just working it out. And that's it's the best thing about a relationship, working things out, and to know if you're both willing to work, then she's willing and he's willing, and it's really fun. But I've been through multiple relationships, nothing as serious as my current one, but a lot of other situations where I've learned a lot and gained a lot of experience what I like to use in the future.
Yeah, and you grow as a person. I'm sure you've grown as a person.
Yes,
You learn many more things about what you want, what you don't like, and that's pretty much what it's all about,
Yeah, and that's like life. Like, you don't just do everything on the first go. You learn by making mistakes.
Fails. Right.
Like, it just happens, and like, you were lucky in that sense, but like with Issa, it was my first serious relationship. So, I was just like diving in. I was like, I know what I want. But like, I
got
just
lucky
don't
as
have the
hell.
experience to back it up. Yeah,
Right. You're lucky as hell.
But yeah, so if you guys would like to share any stories, because this is Lifeline.
Right.
Share any stories about what went good, what went wrong, what are things you're gonna remember for the rest of your life? Like, how did these things help you? And just like either one of you, just chime in.
Let me take this one first. It won't be that long. But so I lived in Spain for 2 years, and in Spain, the high school was probably about, I don't know, give or take 60 kids.
Wow.
9 through 12, 60 kids. That's it. So everyone knew everyone. It was very, fishbowl. And my dad, he has this theory called 100 men in the desert and 1 woman, right? That 1 woman could be ugly, so ugly. But those 100 men, she's beautiful. She's the only woman there.
Yeah.
So that's how it was in Spain. There's this one girl. Her name was Seal. Okay? Cecilia. Call her Seal. And she wasn't that pretty, but since it was the only girl there, right?
Really?
No, it wasn't that, but it's just a nice personality.
All right, we're back. There was a little technical difficulties.
Don't worry about it.
We're back. All right, so please continue.
Back to it, like I said. So Cecilia, she's one of the pretty girls there out of like 3 of them, and there's like maybe give or take 20 girls. So all the guys want this one girl. And I'm the new kid. I'm like, hey, I'm going to get this girl. Go out, have a good time. Eventually, it just kind of dissipates. I mean, Seal, right? Nothing really happens for the first couple of months while I'm there. And then towards the end of 9th grade, she breaks up with her boyfriend. So I see opportunity. I go talk to her more. We go out. We do all this stuff. And then couple days after that, she told me that she was officially broken up with her boyfriend. And her boyfriend was named Ray. And Ray was one of my best friends. And Ray was very good with women. Very good. And I knew that.
In what way?
No, however good you can be with women in 9th grade.
Okay.
Let me just tell you that, okay?
Yeah.
He's just smooth. We all know that one guy who was smooth, who would just do anything and the girls love him for it. He was that guy. I knew I was going against that, kind of competing against that, because I knew she'd be comparing. So I went into this relationship. It wasn't even a relationship. It was just us seeing each other, talking at night, going to the beach.
Like a friendly
thing, nothing too serious, And one day, she invited me over to a friend's house with a big barbecue. And knowing that Ray still liked Seal, because Seal broke up with him, so he was still trying to go after her. I knew this. I knew he was good with women. So at opportunity, she left her phone in the kitchen for some reason.
Whoa.
Fatal flaw.
For some reason, I knew her password. I knew her password for some reason. Don't remember when she told me. I went in there, opened her phone, went through her DMs.
Her had like a million,
right? No, there was nothing.
No?
There was nothing. Nothing that she hasn't told me. There was nothing like, oh, I love you, Ray. Oh, this is Keegan's like this. There was nothing. And I felt good about myself. Put the phone down, went back to the barbecue.
Oh my God.
2 days later, at night, she texted me, hey, did you go through my phone? I'm lying in bed, and I just feel like this, I don't know what to do.
She texted you this?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And my first instinct is to lie. I told her no. No, I didn't go through her phone. So we go on, nothing really, happens. 2 days later, she texted me, hey, I know you went through my phone.
How'd you know?
How?
I never asked. You don't think that ate me up for months after that? She said we were done. I'm not seeing you anymore. I can't trust you. I don't want this happening again.
Was it really, was it anything official at that point?
It wasn't official, but I was a 9th grader.
Yeah.
And I don't know
so
if y'all
you're
remember
telling
that.
all your friends.
Right, I don't know if y'all remember that, but I was emotionally connected. Never said she was my girlfriend, but I was emotionally there. I was emotionally right there with her. And to feel that I messed this relationship up, I couldn't live with myself.
Yeah.
I went into a deep, just like pity.
Yeah.
I look back at it now. I was so weak. I was the weakest man probably in the world. So what I learned from that experience, what I want everyone to learn, is that there's more, you know?
Yeah.
There's a girl out there waiting for you who has, perfect for you and stuff. Don't go all crazy, because I almost went crazy. Yeah. I had a moped, so I could do whatever I want. I could go drive by her house all the time. And I just know. What I learned from that experience is own up to your mistakes. Don't lie, and just trust them. Because if you do, but they don't give that trust back, then you know. They're not the one, and you leave them.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I got from that, and I've been changed since that.
Yeah, honesty really is like a big part of like every relationship, not just like the person you love, but like with me and Issa, like we didn't really like lie to each other, but there were like these little like white things that like we just didn't tell each other.
Right.
And it's like that's not really lying, but like when they find out, they're like, oh, like why haven't you told me this before?
Right.
And
It's better to be open.
Yeah. So, there's really no way to get past it, like other than just like. You never really asked. I was not aware that you like wanted to know this, but like you always just have to be like 100% with
willing to just open up. And I've learned that I can't hold things in. It's just not me. Yeah. I have to get it. I can't fake a smile. I can't do these things. I have to just say what I feel, and it's better for me to get it out and hold it in, pretend I'm not.
Yeah. No, it's life lesson. Don't hold things in. If something is wrong and you don't feel something's right, let people know about it. Like, let the person you have an issue with confront them straight up.
Exactly.
Like, don't beat around the bush or anything. Like, it's
I never tried it. It causes more problems than solves.
It really does, yeah.
You think in the moment you'll be fine. Later down the road, it always causes more problems, and it just makes everything just escalate. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So you just shoot them straight. Tell them how you feel. If it sucks, then that's how it is. But at least you were honest.
Yeah. Moving on forward with that, I got another little story to
yes.
throw at you guys.
Let's go, Vincent.
So, I think I've told you guys this one or two times before, but I'll go ahead and tell the viewers here about it. So, this girl, she hit me up, all right, over the spring break, out of the blue, nowhere. I mean, and this girl's like a 9 out of 10, all right? It was like, all right, now,
His opinion.
now we're cooking. So, she hits me up. She says, hey, you want to hang out sometime? I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. So to start off with, I'm like, yeah, we'll go mini golf and it'll be great. It'll be fun. Ooh. So we go to mini golf and the website said it was open. We get there, it was closed. Just my luck, right? So I was like, okay, where do you want to go? And then of course she says she wants to go to Glory Days. All right, fair enough.
Oh, no.
Wait, Glory Days when you're home, so that Glory Days is not that good.
No.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Oh my God. Okay, keep going.
But that's where she wanted to go. She's
okay,
like,
yeah, respect.
Yeah, right. So anyways, so we go to Glory Days, we get there and everything.
You know what Vincent's telling himself all throughout the date? 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
It's worth it.
He's a 9
I gotta eat this burger. Just gotta get through it.
She was eye candy, but...
Yeah, no,
continue. I mean, you're not too bad yourself,
Right,
Vincent.
no.
You deserve a 9.
Yeah,
yes.
Anyways, so we were going at it, and then all of a sudden the waiter comes up, it's a dude. She starts getting flirty with the waiter. I was like, all right. First red flag. It's like, 9 out of 10. We can work around this. It's not a deal. Actually, it was a deal breaker at the time, but I was like, slight little bit of doubt. So we keep going. She's flirting with the waiter and everything, and then I see her pull out her phone. Guess what she does? Start Snapchatting another dude. She, the entire date, point out her phone, checking her phone. I'm assuming that she was just talking to dudes the entire time. Conversation was minimal.
Right.
Dry as dirt, okay? The convo was dead. It just wasn't there, some people you can talk, it's easy, you hit it off.
Right.
This was dry as dirt. So anyways, we get eating, she orders her food, and I pay, right? I pay the whole thing, like a gentleman, because
yes, always. Yes.
I'm a gentleman. And so I was like, this is where I went wrong. I was like, how much should I tip? She's like, oh yeah, tip him a lot. He was good. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure he was good. As she's flirting the entire time with him.
I would have called her out.
I know.
I should have.
Okay.
See, this helped me grow as a person,
Yes.
I'm not done yet. So I'm not done yet.
I'll hold my question till the end of the story.
It's much better than this. So I put the tip on the table. The cash. I like to pay in cash. I tip in cash. Not flex or anything. So I put it on the table. You know what she does? She grabs the tip, okay? She grabs the tip, right? I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Maybe she'll just readjust, put it somewhere else on the table. She grabs the tip, walks it over to the waiter she was flirting with, and hands it off to him as we go and smiles and says, "Thank you." And that was my cat. That came out of my wallet. That was my cash. She's acting like she paid for it and gives it to the waiter. After that, needless to say, I never hit her up or messed with her again.
Smart.
And she's been through many other guys after that. Who knows? I lost track. Anyways, so the big takeaway from this is girls, they'll come and they'll go. You think one's the right one, and, it won't always work out that way. So big takeaway, they come and they go,
All right.
I just have a few questions.
Yes, me too.
So,
Go ahead.
how did you meet this girl before you went on that little
Right.
date thing?
Okay, so in 7th grade, we were locker mates. I didn't
Oh,
say anything to her at all. And then we had a class, the econ class or whatever, and I sat
Yeah.
next to her. We kind of hit it off, and then I kind of knew, because she broke up with her old boyfriend. Guess what she broke up with her old boyfriend for?
What?
Cheating.
Cheating.
Yeah.
You nailed it on the head.
I knew it.
So I knew, and I played it. I mean, she's a 9 out of 10, so I was like, I'll roll along with it.
Right.
And I got, suckered into it. So, what else you got for me?
What was during the actual dinner when she was flirting with it? Why didn't you actually say something? What was stopping you then?
Inexperience.
Yeah.
I'd say it was just inexperience,
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. I don't know if I could say something. I don't know
It's a
what would you
sticky-
say? What would you say?
It's a sticky situation, You gotta kind of just.
Right, because you say
I
something,
don't
then she gets pissed because she's like, "Oh wait, I'm not doing anything. I'm here with you," and then you don't know what to do. You're stuck in the middle.
Yeah, I think the only real solution is just forget about it.
Forget
Red
about
flag.
it. Let it go.
Because if she does it once, what's gonna stop her from doing it again?
Exactly.
Even when you're not there. If she does it
Exactly.
once, and if she has a history, because she obviously did it with her old boyfriend,
Mhm.
what's gonna stop her from doing it again?
Right.
And again.
Right.
And again and again, and especially if she can get away with it per se.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
But like in my opinion, I feel like that was completely bad. Like
Yeah.
she was just not
yeah.
respectful at all of your feelings
Yeah.
or your like manhood or anything like that. And like she had no pride too, because she just like went up to the waiter and just like talked to him, and like what
Left
with
you
you.
there. I don't.
Yeah.
It's,
Like first rule: never leave your date on any date really. Like
Right.
unless it's like at a party or something.
I don't think it's your first date or you're like your 31st date.
Yeah.
You're
you
there
just-
with her.
Yeah. But also, I was gonna say something. It was just like that really like it hit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but like you learned a lot from it.
Yeah,
And
and I
it's-
grew a lot. It motivates me to become a better person after
Yes,
that. Because I'm
yes.
like, I can do so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Absolutely.
you not only can you deserve better. You deserve better, but you can also use this experience. Like no one like that will ever like if you get the first like inkling of that type of behavior.
You know what to do
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, you're just like nope.
You know what
Yeah.
to do.
However, silver lining, fellas out there, she did offer to pay for herself. But come on, we all know, dudes.
Gentlemen, you
first
pay-
thing,
right.
On the
it's
first
like,
date, I believe you. Like
a
that's-
girl,
yeah.
you could say safety. Oh, you want me to pay for you? We all know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But like being in college, like I'll just let this out right now. Being in college,
money's tight.
you're poor.
Money's
So
tight.
you're like,
If you could pay for yourself, that'd be great.
yeah, you gotta pay for yourself or
Yeah.
something
yeah.
like that. But yeah, we've definitely like figured it out. We're
Right.
just like, if we get like two things
Mhm.
and then we split it each way and then it's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
cause we eat like normal people. Like it's like
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like you learn these give and take things, and that's just like how you make yourself better.
Right. No, yeah, I got it. All right, Alan. You
Okay.
get one for us?
Okay, so
Oh, this was
no.
a doozy.
Here we go.
all right, so there was this one girl that will remain unnamed, and like for this one, we wanted to protect their people's names so that they don't like get out there, like
Yeah,
they don't
of
know who
course.
we're talking about. But last summer, I was a senior or a graduated senior. I was going off to college, and I was like, I don't want anything to do with the people in Northern Virginia. They shouldn't have a place in my contact book, in my heart.
Right.
They don't deserve any of it. But to my surprise, there was this girl, and never really talked to her before.
Mhm.
She literally just snuck in, like
Slid in.
through the back end.
Slid
No,
in.
Snaked
Slid
in.
in.
not even like DMs or anything. We just started talking to each other and like
nice.
through work and stuff like that. And like I had a really good time with her, but I came with this dilemma, and I was just like, I don't want to have to like love her, or potentially love her, and then have to go away, because she was still in high school. Like age
Right.
difference was like not that far apart.
Right.
So yeah, I'd be away in Philadelphia while she was here, and I didn't want to deal with long distance, so I never acted on it.
Which reason?
Yeah, and I feel like it was reasonable at the time, but like it was hard for me. Like when I was at school, I was just like, I wonder what could have happened.
Right.
And but lo and behold, I found the person that I love in college.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I found her in college, and I wasn't even looking. Like I
Right.
I was like, I'm here to study. That's it. But like these people find their way into your lives, and they just affect you so deeply. But besides that fact, they're like, this is really bad to say, but like to this day, I like I'm not gonna act on it or anything, obviously, because I'm just like, I love this girl that I'm with right now.
Isa, yeah.
And like I'm not gonna waste that for the world, but I just like wonder sometimes, like I wonder how that would have worked.
I mean, we probably all do.
Yeah, like we all just like like if we had not done this one thing, or if we did this one thing, we would probably be here at this point. But hindsight is 20/20.
Exactly.
And like you just can't do anything about it, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But you learn from it, and hopefully, like in my situation, I'm really happy that I didn't do anything about it, because then I wouldn't have met Isa, the person that I cherish in my life. And yeah, it's just like still wondering, but like,
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
yeah,
That's life.
Yeah, you just your life is filled with like coulda, shoulda, woulda. What if I did this? What if I didn't?
Right.
And that's like, I'm sure you guys can like relate to that in some way.
Right.
Like not just with relationships, but like everything in life. Like, what if I trained harder for this meet? Like, what if I studied like more?
For the test.
Yeah.
Well, you can't. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. But I do have something for Alan. Going on 9 months. Yeah. Right. You probably had your highs and your lows. In those lows, you know, with you and Isa, what do you do? What's that one thing, you know, you always go back to, that low where it's just, you know, it doesn't look like it's getting any better.
Yeah.
And you just don't want to give up, but you don't see it getting better, but you still want to work at it. I don't know.
Yeah. So there was this one time we had a really big fight. I'm not going to get into what the fight was about.
Yeah, right. Of
course.
But the way we worked through it was like, we have this thing where we're like, if we're angry at each other, just give each other space for a little bit, and then just like text me when you're ready. Like, you let me know, give me a FaceTime.
Right.
And then for this particular situation, it happened like the night before, and then, or no, it happened like during the day at some point, and then we just like weren't with each other for the rest of the day. So I took that time to not only like self-reflect,
right,
and like journaling really helped. Like I just like typed everything out, typed all of my emotions. In college, I like started writing poetry. It was a really like eye-opening experience. But that's besides the point. I just like wrote. I talked to every single person I could about the situation that wouldn't like be a detriment to the actual relationship. You know what I mean? So I talked to my roommate. I talked to friends back home. I talked to family. I talked to like my kuya from Temple.
So reach out. You're saying
I reach out because in that particular situation, I couldn't find a way to do it myself.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so like it was literally flip a coin if I were to do it myself. But I was happy that I had those people that are like, AJ, you're not thinking clearly. Like you're being stupid. Just give it a little time, and I'm sure this will get better. And I just believe them. And we're here now. Like, we're here today.
Beautiful. I think what I got from that is time. I think time is the ultimate healer with just anything.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Time and space. Like, it's literally like, some people like me, I need time alone to really like think about what I'm doing and think about the actions that I'm about to do or the actions that I just did. So like time away from people, just like in your own bubble, really helps me. But then other people are like, they need like distractions. Yeah. And then they'll like just wake up one day and be like, oh, this is fine. Like, I'm good.
We're good. So last thing that I want to talk about, get your guys' opinion on, is in past relationships, even some recent ones, is how important parents are in the relationship, especially when we're under 18.
Yeah.
When I'm under 18.
Yeah, still. we're 18, 19.
Right. And they have such control over our lives right now. Do you guys get that? I don't understand. I mean, I just want to awareness. Like, some people don't think parents.
Yeah.
They want to help. They're there to help you, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And they have much more wisdom. Like, we're giving our wisdom with whatever years we have, some teen years, you know?
Yeah.
They have many, many years of experience. So I found, when in doubt, take their advice, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because they've been through it all, they've seen it all,
Right.
and they'll probably know the best solution.
Yeah. All right. So for me, in terms of like relationships and parents, I never really like had really like real relationships when I was home for high school. So they never really cared. They were just like, "You're here to study,
Right.
like get that done."
Right.
Yeah.
But
Priorities.
yeah.
Exactly right.
But in terms of like listening to your parents, I was like never really a bad kid, but I would always like do what I
What they say,
wanted.
yeah.
Do what I wanted, but like within reason, you know. Like I wasn't like going out and like drinking. Like
No, I'm not
obviously
saying you are.
no.
Right.
But there were just some things that we butted heads on, and I
Right.
was like a really like angry kid, and yeah. But I took their advice, and like I did the same thing with Issa in that little argument we had. I took everybody's advice, like mulled over, like took everything they said to heart, and then I used it, and it worked out. So like with parents, they definitely do have power over you, like
Right, yeah, I understand that.
like because they're parents, and as they should, but once you like have the freedom, you really need to like think about what they taught you,
Right.
and like because that helped me a lot throughout college. And just like don't be stupid, like
Right.
in like layman's terms.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you should take their advice. But if you really feel something is, you want to do something different, that's on you to go learn what will come of it.
Right.
Yeah. Figure it out yourself. You know?
Right, right. I don't want to like disobey or just, you know, go against, but there's just a feeling that I want to do something, and I'm almost 18.
Yeah,
It's
like
just-
for our family at least, it's always been like, okay, you don't want to do what we say, prove it. Like what makes
Yeah,
you
same.
want to do
Right.
this? Like
Right.
what is the thing that like you feel so strongly about in this current situation? And that's how we usually like my application process for college. They were just like make a PowerPoint, pros and cons for each school,
Smart, yeah.
and then we'll go from there. So in like that, we did that with every single argument we had, and I feel like that's a really good way to work through it
Right.
as like a family, and like because they're obviously like you're not gonna lose them, like
No,
they're not gonna
no.
they're not gonna go away, like you're
No.
stuck with them for life, and it's on you to like either take their opinion and run with it or just leave them all behind.
Damn. All right.
But yeah, I mean that's adulthood, so I
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
All
but
right.
yeah, we are out of time at the moment, so
Hope you guys learned something.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah,
More-
our love lives are not that extensive, but I hope that what we've been saying was a bit more to help you guys through your things. This is Lifeline. I'm AJ,
Vince.
And I'm Keegan.
and we'll see you in the next one.